Hi everyone, it's me, Angelique, and it's time now for us to take a quick look at what we have for you on HBO Signature. Now for this month of April, HBO Signature is showcasing The Hollow Crown, a collection of 4 Shakespearean plays portraying the turbulent reigns of successive kings Richard II, Henry IV, and Henry V. And of course, we also have some award-winning original series and movies to make your month of April a dazzling one. So let's start things off with an award-winning series set in ancient Rome. Follow soldiers Lucius Vorenus and Titus Pullo as they navigate their way through the treacherous political landscape of the Roman Republic, against the backdrop of a pending civil war that opposes Gaius Julius Caesar to his arch-rival Pompey Magnus. This is the grandiose series, Rome.
We are here to discuss the terms of Caesar's resignation.
How will you pay your debt?
All that I have is already yours.
Caesar has crossed the Rubicon.
No man of honor would follow him.
Well, I'm no man of honor then.
I need you, Vorenus. We have hard fighting ahead.
Hard fighting against Romans.
Blood is blood.
I'm a soldier, not a murderer.
You cannot stay.
I can do as I wish.
Caesar is my brother by sacred oath. I will never betray him.
Shall I be merciful? I think not.
Julius Caesar is an enemy of Rome.
And he has ruined us all.
Our beloved Republic is in the hands of madmen.
I want him dead.
And that you shall have.
I'm Titus Pullo. These bloody men, my gift to you.
The ram has touched the wall. No mercy.
You're in every war with a knife at my throat.
He wants to rule Rome as a bloody tyrant.
I cannot help loving him.
And from the Senate of ancient Rome, let's move on to the White House, where Selina Meyer must deal with the complicated duties of being Vice President of the United States. But that's not all for your weeknights, as we also have news anchors, baseball players, and of course, mafia capos, with the return of notorious mobster Tony Soprano. The buck stops somewhere near here. Veep, Season 1. Every city has its secrets. Rome, Season 1. More on this story as it develops. The Newsroom. I'm back. You're welcome. Eastbound and Down, Season 3. The Legacy Lives On. The Sopranos, Season 4. And we have more HBO original productions for you to look forward to on your Sunday nights. From a biographical drama to a documentary and even a sci-fi comedy, you'll definitely be all set for this coming month of April. Politics will never be the same. Game change. Romance? Or something like it. As You Like It. Stories of fear, loss, and betrayal. One nation, underdog. 3 guys, 1 pub, too much time on their hands. Frequently asked questions about time travel. Now let's take a look at one of HBO's original documentaries that explores the complicated relationship between dogs and their owners in American society. Through 3 different perspectives from a trio of award-winning directors, the film shows us with heartbreaking and inspirational stories how far people can go for their canine companions in One Nation Underdog.
Well, I've been living here on this farm for about 10 years. A lot of these dogs come to me from people dumping them. Dog starts giving them a little bit of problem. The first answer is to dump it. You know, find them dumped down here along this road a lot. There is no shelter here.
Hi, baby.
I'm the shelter. As a matter of fact, the city and all the little cities surrounding me come to me with dogs that are stray.
Debbie.
You know, when I first moved in here, I had 40 dogs, and every year it gets bigger and bigger until now it's 110. Debbie.
And now, to commemorate the life and death of Shakespeare this month of April, HBO Signature presents The Hollow Crown, a TV adaptation of 4 Shakespearean plays produced by Oscar-winning director Sam Mendes and starring some of UK's best talents. Witness the rise and fall of successive kings Richard II, Henry IV, and Henry V against the backdrop of war, betrayal, and family conflict in this month's Friday Picture House. The first part of this tetralogy portrays the tragedy of a king crowned too young, torn apart between his divine authority, his human fallibility, and his struggle to keep the throne as his power slowly declines. Don't miss out on Ben Whishaw's hypnotic performance as Richard II.
We are amazed, and thus long have we stood, to watch the fearful bending of thy knee, because we thought ourselves thy lawful king. And if we be, how dare thy joints forget to pay their awful duty to our presence? No hand of blood and bone can grip the sacred handle of our scepter unless he do profane, steal, or usurp.
In the second installment of The Hollow Crown, King Henry IV must now consolidate his power after usurping the throne. And as alliances have begun to falter, he must now fight a rebellion against his challenged authority, but also tackle his troubled relationship with his disobedient son, played by Tom Hiddleston. This is Academy Award winner Jeremy Irons in Henry IV, Part 1.
And in that very line, Harry, standest thou. For thou hast lost thy princely privilege with vile communication. Not an eye, but is aweary of thy common sight, save mine, which hath desired to see thee more, and which now doth that I would not have it to make blind itself with foolish tenderness.
I shall, hereafter, my thrice gracious lord, be more myself.
The reign of Henry IV continues as civil war rages on in England against rebel leaders. As the king's health deteriorates, the struggle to take over the throne grows stronger around him. And Prince Hal will have to face not only rivals, but also friends if he wants to take the reins of power. This is Henry IV, Part 2.
The foremost subject is the fattest soil to weeds. And he, the noble image of my youth, is overspread with them. Therefore, my grief stretches itself beyond the hour of death. The blood weeps from my heart when I do shape in forms imaginary the unguided days and rotten times that you shall look upon.
And finally, watch as the once pleasure-seeking and naive Prince Hal now begins his journey into kingship and takes on his duty as king and soldier, leading his country to war against the French to seize the throne and win the hand of Princess Catherine. This is the final part of Shakespeare's tetralogy, Henry V.
Before God, Kate, I have no cunning in protestation, only downright oaths, which I never use till urged, nor never break for urging. If thou canst love a fellow of this temper, Kate, whose face is not worth sunburning, that never looks in his glass for love of anything he sees there, let thine eye be thy cook. If thou would have such a one, take me. And to take me, take a soldier. Take a soldier. Take a king.
Well, it looks like we've come to the end of this installment of Signature Showcase. I hope you'll enjoy this month's fantastic lineup of films. I'm Angelique, and I'll see you soon.